darkly hoping for the light of day. Down to the river I have held the devil's hand, felt the weight of my own sin, burdened by the heart of man. Down to the river, down to the river. Oh, bury me, carry me, oh, far beneath, oh, fire and water me, going down deep, saying, oh, bury me, carry me, oh, far beneath, oh, fire and water me, watching me clean, kerosene creep.
Well, hello, guys, and welcome to my Psychic Connection. This is our New Year's Eve show. I'm looking forward to seeing every single one of you guys, asking beautiful questions and getting ready to talk to each and every one of you guys. We are getting down to the final moments of 2023. I'm already in 2024 in my head, but guys, we do have people talking to us from the future, and we'll get to them people in just a moment. Guys, like any other show, just remember that if you have a medical or legal question, let's say those for the medical and legal professionals. General questions can be asked over at mypsychicconnection.com. But here we're going to have a great time. We're going to walk the new year in with you guys. And those of you who are on our Facebook channels, if you're having a hard time over there, hop over to the YouTube channel. We'll be more than happy to answer questions there. But I do have to get to some of our beautiful guests here tonight. Let's go ahead and start off with Kay.
Hi.
How's it
I can't
going?
say Happy New Year yet, but Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
For me, it's a new year.
Yes, I'm already there. I'm already there. It's happening. But we have such a fun-filled show. We've got all of our shows coming back starting on Tuesday. So I'm looking forward to seeing everybody and having a great time. And we've got so many people here. Let's keep introducing more and more. Coming from the future, Energy, what's going on?
Yes, ringing in the new year. I rang in the new year last night, so I'm already on the 1st of January here in Australia. So chilling
That's
out.
what we were saying. It was like you're already in the new year.
Yeah, I've already had the celebration and done the toasts. Watched the fireworks.
Hey, that's okay, because you are talking to us from the future. And we got Lab saying, wishing my Psychic Connection family and viewers and followers a happy and healthy and abundance new year. All right. Thank you so much, love. We appreciate it. All right. Well, we've got more coming from the future. Destiny K. Woo-hoo!
Yay! Woo! Happy New Year, everybody. I'm in the future. I'm in the future. Only by 3 hours, but yeah. Hi guys, how is everyone doing? Hope you're doing good.
All, may your New Year's be filled with love and happiness. Absolutely.
Aww.
We're going to talk about some of those things that bring in luck and happiness and flushing out the old to bring in the new. Let's talk about cinnamon. Let's talk about doors and windows open. Let's get with it. Gemma says, Happy New Year, everyone. Happy New Year, Gemma.
Happy New Year.
All right. Jasmine says, Happy New Year to everyone. Happy New Year. All right. Well, we've got more people coming up. So, Bunny, welcome to the show.
I'm back. Back this year.
One of our creatures is here with us tonight. So, bring us in. Marie says, hello, Happy New Year to you all. Happy New Year, guys.
Happy New Year.
And no show is complete without our other nutty little friend from our forest, Squirrel.
Hey, everybody.
Hey. Feeling toasty over there yet?
No, getting there.
All right.
Got my coffee spiked.
All right. So we've been sitting here and getting everything ready, and there's some things that we didn't get ready, but that's okay, because what doesn't happen is not supposed to happen. That's what I told myself today. If you don't get it done, it doesn't mean that it's not that it can't get done, it's just not supposed to happen in that moment. You got to think like that going into a new year. Gotta think like that. We gotta clear away. Yeah, we got almost the whole family. We are missing one character.
It's almost like the Brady Bunch. I've always wanted to be a part of it. And so I'm so excited.
That's the way we became my Psychic Connection bunch.
Yes, we're just a tad nutty. We're just a tad nutty.
We've got to do the head turns, you know.
Or we do the wave. We will do the wave.
We would have to time that really well.
Oh,
Yeah, we're not good at that yet.
Let's start with Journey and then go Kay, Energy, Bunny, me, and Squirrel. Ready? 3, 2, 1, go. Yay!
Yeah, just like the California tide who didn't know what it was doing. That's okay. We're still going to have fun here. And Amanda says, we all a little mad here.
Yes, the Alice quote. Woo-woo!
Just a little bit.
You should have known that she was going to pick up on the Alice quote. All right. So what is everybody drinking tonight? I got a little bit of rum and tea going on. What do you got going on, Kay?
H2O.
Yeah. It's to cure that cotton mouth, isn't it, honey?
Sure is.
If you're 420, it's 420, friend. How about you, Energy? What are we drinking over there?
Well, I'm in the aftermath, so I'm on the really strong stuff as well. It's water.
Nice.
Water in the house.
All right, Bunny, what you got going on over there?
I'm having my Lonely Gal strawberries and cream Dr. Pepper.
Ooh, that sounds good. And Destiny, what are you sipping on over there?
I have raspberry vodka and lemonade in my gin glass.
That is beautiful. Love, love, love it. And what are you cooking up over there, Squirrel?
Squirrel special, salted caramel Crown Royal and hazelnut cappuccino. Ooh, yeah.
Ooh.
She's roasting some nuts over there, guys. Roasting nuts.
Toasted toast.
Yeah. All right. Got everybody coming in here. Say Happy New Year, guys. Thank you guys so much for that. Do remember, we're going to try to get to as many people as we possibly can. Guys, do check out the donation link if you would like a longer read or anything over the quick read. If you get a mini, a medium, or a mega, you will get all the readers doing your reading for you. So if you're wanting to get all 6 of us to give you the reading, go ahead and donate for a mini, a medium, or a mega. It's a good deal. And don't forget, we do have an emoji contest going on. The person with the most emojis at the end of the night, we're going to go ahead and total all that up, and we'll find out who gets a read from the Sacred Forest. Guys, we've got more great stuff coming on. We've got some lightning rounds about to happen for you guys. So, guys, make sure you're checking out everything as we go along, and I cannot wait to see what's going to happen here. And let's have a good time. So, without further ado, we're going to go ahead and take our first question. What do we got tonight? Woo, woo, we got it!
Thank you so much, Kristen, for donating and supporting us here at My Psychic Connections for a mega reading. So Kristen's question is, hi, my name is Kristen Landgren. I've donated for the mega reading. I'd like to have my husband who passed away come through and these questions. Bless you. Let's have a look at these questions, my lovely. What does my husband, John Joseph Russell, want me to know specifically? Is he in heaven? And will he meet me on the other side when I pass? What messages does he want to share that I only would know? Let me have a look into this for you, my lovely, because there's quite a few questions there. So how I work is I'm going to bring John in and forwards, and then I'm going to read you without cards. And if I feel that I need to bring cards in, then I will. Okay, my lovely? So here we go. So I'm bringing him in. He's coming in and connecting and placing his energies with mine and my energies with his. And we have a big build up of energies. Okay. Wow. First things first, Kristen, that I need to say to you when I connect with John, okay? I do feel a lot of sadness around you. And what I want to say, John doesn't want you being sad. That's the first thing that he had stated straight off the bat to me. He wants you to be happy, but at the same time, he needs to know that you're not going. Thank you. The word he just used to me is he doesn't want you to be dwelling, okay, on things that cannot be changed. And what he's saying to you is now it's time for you to step forwards and come in. Now, when he comes in, he gives me this warm energy. So he was a very warming man. And with the energies and vibrations that he gives to me, that he was always there for you. And it's like when you have a question and you have something in your mind, like, you know, or something you're really wanting to spill out and you're wanting to communicate with him, he's saying that you can still communicate with him, even though that he's not here in the physical, but he is here with you in spirit. Now, one of your questions was, has he gone to heaven? The words and for this is yes, he has transitioned. Okay. But what I need to say to you is right now, he's saying, I'm still learning. I'm still learning things that he didn't even understand here on the earth plane. And I need to make that, you know, an understanding for you. Thank you. He's also given me the month of June for a birthday, anniversary, or a passing as well, please. Okay. Would you also understand me in regards with like the chest area as well, please? Because when I'm connecting with his energies, I've got like this huge like pressure around my chest when I'm connecting with him. But I'm also getting like a lump in my throat. Now, with the throat part, I feel like this is yourself. And it's like you're wanting to say something and you're not quite sure how to word it, say it, or express it. Bless him. He's saying, take your time. I'm listening to you always. Now, with this part of the reading and what he's wanting to say with the messages that he has for you, he has a lot of things that he wants to say, okay? There's a song. He had a collapsed lung and passed of liver failure. Right, okay, so that will explain all the heaviness that I was receiving here across my chest. Bless you. Now what he wants to say, there's a song, okay, and it says, we will meet again, don't know when, but he's singing it to me, and I just need you to go and look this song up, and I'm sure it's called We Will Meet Again, and it's a very, very old song, but the song here has got such meaningful words that he feels that is really going to comfort you at the same time as well. Now, are you thinking of moving, please? Because he's just said to me in regards with something to do with like movement or changing something around, because he's saying it's okay to do so. You're wanting to change something, but you wanted to get the heads up. You wanted to know. She's put, oh my goodness, bless you. You're wanting to get like the heads up here that it's okay for him to confirm to you that it's okay for you to do so. Now, he does want you to do it. If you want the change, he says, bring the change in. I'm okay with that as well. Thank you. Would you also understand me as well? She put yes in March. Bless you. Okay. Would you also understand me as well? I've got chills. Would you also understand me as well about a picture frame? Because he's showing me a specific photograph and a specific picture frame. Now, this frame has got like gold trimmings around it, okay? Now, I also want to say to you with this picture frame, I want to say is like a very, he's saying like a precious thing. So make sure that when you move this picture or you put this picture up, that you're very careful with this picture, because he's specifically saying to me about this. Yes, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. Okay, bless you. So he's just saying in regards with this picture that he's showing me, it's a beautiful picture and it's so meaningful to you as well. Okay, thank you. Bless him. Would you also understand me that there has also been some sort of like, you've been hearing like knocks recently and you're thinking it's the door? It's not the door. Okay, it's John. John's coming in and he's giving you these signs, and the signs that he's given you, it has it has a collage of multiple pictures. Yes, right. But this is precious to you, isn't it? It's a very precious photo frame. And he's saying to you, just make sure, put yes, bless you. Make sure that you keep it safe and secure, and it's okay for you to move that as well. Okay, bless him. He's got so much to say to you and so much love for you as well. Would you also understand me that you didn't get to say goodbye as well? Because when he's coming in and forwards, he's showing me that there wasn't that part of the full goodbye. But he's saying in regards of his hearing, yes, ma'am, bless you. With his hearing was the last part to leave leave the earth plane. And he's saying he heard every word that you were saying, and he's saying sorry he couldn't communicate the way that you that you wanted him to communicate with you as well. Bless you. But he loved you so much, and he said there's so many things coming up for you as well. Thank you. Would you also understand me as well? Sorry, I told you he's got so much to say, but I'm not going to say everything because there's other beautiful readers here. They're going to have beautiful messages for you as well. But he's saying to me, would you understand about the boundaries as well? He was acknowledging me in the hospital, but he was already, yes, right, bless you. Because what he's saying is you need to have boundaries with certain situations and certain people as well, okay? He said, you know exactly what he's speaking and talking about right now as well. Bless him and bless you, okay? Thank you. Would you also, wow, he's showing me so many things. Would you also understand me about a collection, okay? Because he's showing me a collection. He collected a lot of things, but these specific things that he collected, again, were meaningful things to him. He said, everything else, if you need to get rid of it, you can get rid of it. But the collectible things, he wants you to keep them as well, because he said that they were meaningful, but also he wants them to be passed down the family as well. Would you understand me when I say that as well, please? Can you also take baseball caps? Okay, thank you. Can you also take the initial G and the initial L, please, as well? Because he's showing me the initial G and L also having a significance. Now, that could be somebody's name or that could be a surname, but he's given me these two specific letters for you as well, my lovely. Okay, I'm also going to pull you some Talking Heaven cards as well. And oh my God, yes, his daughter wants his clothes and hats. Okay, brilliant. So make sure that they do get to his daughter as well. I'm also going to pull you some Talking to Heaven cards as well, my lovely, and see what other messages and guidance he has for you as well. But he's saying chin up, and I love you lots, and I'm always with you. Okay, he's saying it is beautiful where I am. So he wants to let you know, that was one of your questions, has he gone to heaven? The answer is yes. And he's saying it's beautiful where I am right now. Okay, and he's saying I am so much better now. Now, in regards with his illness, okay, and with his lungs, it was causing him a lot of bother when he was here on the earth plane. And what he's saying is, I brushed it all under the carpet. I didn't even tell a soul. I didn't tell anybody about how he was feeling. But he's saying that he hasn't got this anymore. So he wants to rest assure you that he is safe and well right now. And he's saying, I always give you a good night kiss. So make sure when you go to sleep, and just know that you're going to be able to sleep peacefully, okay? And know that he will come into your dreams and he is giving you that good night kiss that you need as well. How funny. Wow, I have chills. We have been together in dreams. Can you believe this? Look at this for a sign. He's also been in your dreams as well. And I do strongly feel that he will be in your dreams tonight as well, my lovely. Okay, I'm now going to close his beautiful energies down. And I, Christine, will be leaving all of his love with you. So thank you very much, and thank you. And I'm now going to pass you over to energy, and thank you so much there. Thank you.
Oh, sweetheart, thank you for your donation. I do have a very strong energy with me at the moment. I have lots of tears, so many tears, but they're your tears. He wants to come and wipe away your tears. It shows how much you love him. He wasn't truly ready to go. And Kristen says, thank you, sweet soul, so much to that beautiful reading that Destiny brought through.
You're very welcome, my lovely. Thank you.
And what I'm feeling here is it's almost like I've got a spider's web kind of feeling here. And it's like gentle hands wanting to wipe away the tears. And he's saying it's wonderful how much you love and how much you loved each other, but it is time for you to move on. Not let him go, not leave him behind. Take him with you in your heart. I feel that this was now every passing is emotional. I understand that, but this was a particularly emotional passing. He held on and held on and held on for as long as he could, but it was his time. In terms of moving on, whether he is in heaven, we all use different words, but yes, to use your word, he has moved on. He is in a safe place, a positive place. I feel that his energies are coming into alignment as a soul. And Kristen says, I'm sobbing. Oh my God. And he did for so many months. Yes, that was strong. He did not want to leave you, but it was his time. And his message for you, and I just want to finish what I was saying before. I've got this energy of everything coming into alignment. It's almost like he's regaining who he was spiritually before he became ill. I hope that makes sense to you, because I have got this very strong energy. I've got a very vibrant energy with me at the moment, a very loving energy, and an energy that had a bit of a wicked sense of humor as well, let me tell you. And I mean wicked in the most positive way. Moving forward for you, my dear, I am feeling that there are things that you are holding onto in your life. This is what he's saying. You're holding on to things that you don't need to hold onto anymore. And I'm not talking about his passing here. He's saying there are other things in your life that you're keeping because you are scared to move on. He wants you to move forward, particularly at the start of this new year. He wants you to take that leap of faith, because you have a strong spiritual connection and he has a strong spiritual connection. You both have strong belief systems. And I feel that he's got your back. He's like an angel on your shoulder. So as Destiny said, keep an eye out for signals. Keep an eye out for symbols. It could be a favorite song on the radio, for example. He's also saying that, and Kristen says, yes, everything you're saying is so accurate. Kristen, thank you so much for that feedback. I really appreciate it. He's also saying that it's the little things. Do some of the little things that open up your heart again. Do some of the little things that you love that is going to get your passion for life back. And Kristen said, yes, music and feathers. Yeah, keep an eye out for those symbols to know that he is around. He's also saying, I keep wanting to use the words, my love. I don't know if that's what he called you in life, but these are the words he's using now. He's saying, my love, keep living for me, because I am taking the journey with you. I will always be there with you no matter what, but don't let my not physically being here get in the way of how you move forward to continue living your life. And it's interesting because Destiny said something about moving house, and I have got moving job. There is a big change coming for you in 2024. And Kristen says, yes, all the time. And he's saying, grab this change with both hands, whether it be moving house, changing jobs. He feels that it's time for you to rebirth yourself. It's time for you to grow in a different direction, knowing that he is always there with you. Now, when it comes to communication directly with him, you're saying that there are symbols, but I believe he also speaks to you in your dreams. So start writing down your dreams, the messages that come through there. That is a very good way for you to have interaction with him in your dreams. He's saying, stay grounded, stay practical. Don't lose yourself in the grief. I am always here for you. I am always here for you. I am healing on the other side. I am coming into alignment on the other side. And my strength is returning. It's returning. I am getting stronger and stronger. And the stronger I become on the other side, the stronger I can maintain my connection with you. This is so emotional. And Kristen says, yes, ma'am, I've always been a vivid dreamer. Yeah, use that for getting messages. I actually did draw a couple of charms for you as well. And one of the charms that I drew out was the pearl in the oyster. Now, I know at the moment you're just seeing the dark, closed oyster. Look for the pearl. The pearl is in there. I know it's hard for you to see, but look for the pearl that is in there. And Kristen says, yes, I'm so emotional too. The feeling of love that I have is overwhelming in the most positive way. And he's just drawing away. I hope you found that to be of helpful, Kristen, and much love to you on your journey forward. And I will pass you on to our next beautiful reader.
Hello, my lovely. Can I see the questions again for this one? All right. So they spoke a little bit about him being in heaven and meeting on the other side. So I kind of want to go for the messages that you may want to share, and also anything that may specifically draw you to him. So a few things that stand out to me right away are almost like specific photographs. Like, I don't know if you've been going through photographs recently or looking at ones, but there's one that it almost stands out to me. I almost want to say this is him by himself, and it may be a like yellow shirt or something of that nature that he may have on, but he's standing by himself, and it may be one that you cling to. Kristen says, thank you for that beautiful reading. So that's one that stands out to me. So I don't know if there's some meaning behind a picture here that you hold on to, but he's showing that one pretty clear. The other thing that stands out to me is your connection to Earth, and he's saying you need to reconnect with like your planting, your gardening, Earth. Kristen says, yes, oh my gosh, I have a photo of him in a yellow sweater. Okay, great. I'm so glad. This, I want to give you just confirmation on things you're seeing. That picture, if that means something to you, maybe get that frame, maybe put that up, maybe hold it next to you, what have you. He has that, but yeah, but your connection to Earth, you need to get back into that. You need to dive back into that. He keeps showing me flowers, like so many flowers. So I don't know if he used to bring you flowers or if you love flowers, but you need to connect back to that. Bringing those sources back out. You connecting back to that is your way of connecting with him. It's those small things. And you guys laughed a lot, because that's another thing, is he's like the jokes, the fun, the picking. You can still have that. You can still have those moments. Look back on those memories as something that are fond. Kristen says, yes, I love flowers. I'm so glad this is connecting, honey. Keep taking this time to fill your cup up with these good moments, these good memories. Do you like hats, or does he like hats? Because I also keep getting that too. And there's so much here that I feel like you can carry on his name. Kristen says, he had the most amazing sense of humor and sarcasm. So yeah, keep his name alive, honey. Like, you want to keep, if he would pick with, his cousins, his parents, things, you go pick with them too. Do those things. But he's still around in these small ways. And it's almost as if he's like wanting you to know he's around, even when you don't get to see him, because you've cried, you've had such a hard time with this situation. Kristen said he bought me hats too, and he had a big ass collection of hats like a teenager. So, he's feeling all that sadness that you have, and it's like, hey, honey, I want you to pivot all that energy into these positive things, into these beautiful moments that have kind of happened around us. You may never have that specific love again in your life, and we don't expect you to, right? But you can open yourself up. There is so much love that's still around you in these small ways. Kristen said, yes, ma'am, I've been so emotional through the grief. And it's understandable. I mean, the first one to say there's absolutely no timeline on grief. There's none. We all process it differently. We all go through it differently, but you are not alone here. And when you asked the earlier, would he be taking you with him? He's gonna take you with him. He's gonna come back for you. He's always around you. There's so much love there. There's so much history that's there. There's things that he opened your eyes to that and I know you know what I say when I mean this, that he opened your eyes to a certain kind of way that other people, like a certain kind of softness in him that other people didn't show and get about you. He got out of you. Your hair. What is this with your hair? Do you have long hair? Because he's like, you pull your hair out of your face. But there's these moments here that I just feel like you're needing to take time to reconnect with him. Maybe that I like to light candles to speak to my loved ones. But maybe it's sitting with your picture. Maybe it's sitting with one of his hats. She says he was a wise and old soul. And, you know, I don't want you to lose that sense of harmony that you guys had, because there's a way you can still push forward, because right now it feels like you're stuck. Right now it feels like you're hurt in this grief, because again, it was so unexpected, because it wasn't the right thing, right? She said he absolutely loved my long hair and brushing it. You have to figure out what your flow of energy is, right, honey? You have to figure out what works for you. But take those times, take these small moments, take these things that you guys have created, take these things that he set you up with, and make those beautiful moments yours. One thing is, I'm so happy that you have these things, because I know you do. You have so much of his stuff still around. Make a collage, you know, put things away, scrap them, put things together. Make a moment for you, maybe memorize a day for him and you, and allow yourself to still feel those moments, because I kind of feel like a lot of people have told you, you know, you've got to just let it go. But what we're saying is you don't have to let it go in that way. You can still have them in your life. You can still memorize them, and you could still love and move forward with other people. Okay. Kristen says, girl, you ain't lying. I have it all because it's his essence. I know you feel it. That's that energy that's around, and it's very prominent. All right, listen, I'm gonna leave some. I can see like Squirrel and Journey and Buddy probably kicking back there. So I'm gonna leave some for them. Thank you so much, honey, and I'm so glad I could help you connect.
Hello, my friend. I'm so sorry you were going through this really difficult time of grief, but I was able to connect to his energy in a way that's very interesting. So while I may not be able to give you specific scenarios, I do have some specific imagery that's kind of come to mind. First and foremostly, in regards to your questions, he is in heaven, definitely. And here's the thing, though. He said, I'll go where you go. When you come, I'll come get you. He's basically saying in so many words, when it is your time to go, he's going to come back and be like, hey, we're going to go shuttle off together. Let's go. Like, it's time. Let's go. He's not gone. He's more so just energetically around you at this time. And if I can kind of put it in a picture form for you to the best of my abilities, think of that final breath of air, and then think of that final breath of air being your gasp of air. Like, think of the exhale, and then think of that you take. That's what he wants to be to you. He wants to still be there for you. So he's not gone from your energy. He's still very much there. I feel like a lot of what Kay said, it's resonating as well, especially with gardening, going outside. There's a real need to just, it's intake. It's like you need to spiritually intake and just remember that breath. And that kind of brings me to going outside, going gardening, sitting on the porch if you have one, planting violets specifically. I'm not sure if you really like violets, or it's something you've thought about planting before, but there's this violet, specifically purple, purple blue. I also see where, especially when you're sitting on your bed and you're about to go to bed and you're just reminiscing, your thoughts race. It's hard for you to kind of move into that rest period. So there's a lot of messages of you're thinking too much. Rest, close your eyes, get some rest, sleep, because it's almost like you're hyper focusing. She says, my connection is so behind, so forgive me. Also, thank you for this stunning reading. Oh, I'm so glad it's all been resonating for you. I'm so happy. But also, there's another thing that I've been seeing as well, or at least hearing. I keep hearing footsteps, and I keep hearing them down a hall. So I don't know if at any point in time you've been hearing footsteps, but it reminds me, I don't know if it's like there's a certain imagery here, and you may be able to pick up on this. Something about dress shoes and something about walking down hardwood floors or walking down a hallway. And it's almost like he turns to you. I can't see his face, unfortunately, but he just turns to you and he smiles at you. And then you smile back at him. I'm not sure if this is just the imagery of what exactly is happening when you two were, together in the living, or what is more so reminiscent in how he feels towards you in spirit. But that is still very much present. And my heart hurts because you hurt. That is also what I'm picking up. He hurts because you hurt, but he's not sad. He wants you happy. He wants you to move forward, but he wants you to remember. She said, yes, nature is huge for me. Definitely get back into planting and gardening, as I think that's going to be something that's a really good release for you. But it's like, essentially, he's not gone. He's still there. In every essence that you've kept him alive and living, like, his things are still there. Everything is still there. Christian says, purple is a beautiful color for me. I always overthink. But he needs you to rest. I feel like you also don't get enough sleep because your mind just is going. But there's also this need for you to take care of yourself. He wants you to be healthy. He wants you to live a full life. He wants you to see all the things he didn't get to see with you. He is there though. It's like he's not left the house. I mean, he is in heaven, but he is frequently like a frequent flyer to the house. He's not gone. And he just wants you to remember that I'm right there next to you. We're still experiencing this together. The only difference is that I can't hold your hand the same way. So that is definitely leading into where his heart hurts because you're hurt. He wants you happy and he wants nothing more than that. But there's a smell that might be very reminiscent, and because I smell it, it's like the sea. It's like fresh outdoors, something sea-like. It's like when you go outside for a while. She's like, yes, I've heard footsteps and a presence around me. Yes, always. Yes, because he's there. He's definitely there. He's kind of just like between two places right now. He's always with you. He's not gone anywhere. And I also feel like he kind of does like this, like where he just kind of like cups your face and will kind of swoosh your hair back a little bit, but he'll like touch your face. And it's like, don't be sad. Don't be sad. I'm still here. Don't think too hard. I'm still here. He is very much present. And those are a lot of the messages that I picked up. It's things for you to remember, things for you to keep his spirit alive. It's things that remind you of him. Those are going to be the things that, while they cause you pain, they help you heal. And being in remembrance of those things isn't something you necessarily, it's not, you don't just get over death like that. It's okay. It's okay to feel those things. It's okay to remember those things, but you also have to remember that you're still here right now and you have to move forward too, but you're never alone moving forward because he's right there next to you and he's not going anywhere. And he's made that very clear. He's right there. And when it's your time, he's going to come back and be like, hey, honey, let's go. Let's get out of here. Let's go. you two are going to be together in spirit, and you two are together even when he's not physically here. You two are still always together. That love between you two is way too strong, and there's no way that he would just fade from your life or your memory and vice versa. You two are going to be interconnected for a very long time. So I hope I was able to help branch some things together for you. But now I'm going to shift over to my other beautiful psychics here on the show. Thank you so much.
Hello, Kristen, and thank you so much for trusting all of us with this very, very important question in communication. Now, the first thing I got right off the bat was I've got the emotion for certain, and he was angry. And Kristen said to Bunny, we always held hands, and his cologne was exactly that scent. There you go. That he was angry, not at you, but angry at the situation. He knew, and he didn't tell you, and he kept you from helping him. And when he did pass, it's like he kept thinking, I'm going to get better. I'm going to get better. We never think it could be me. And she says, I'm crying so hard because he always held my face like that, Bunny. Oh, Kristen. And very big hugs to you. But he wanted to apologize because you wanted to help him so bad. You knew he was sick, and he kept thinking, I'll get better. I'll get better. And at some point, he knew he wasn't going to, and he still didn't let you help him. And he is very angry with himself, and he needs your forgiveness for that. He needs it desperately. He loves you so much. You are the sun. Everything he did revolved around you. You brought him joy. He found you at a point in his life where he had given up, that he just thought people were shit. And then came you, and you just brought light and beauty and innocence into his world. And he didn't think there was such a thing as innocence until he met you. And one of the things that I've got here is that you two never had that legal. She said, you did phenomenal. Thank you, sweet soul bunny. Good job, bunny. One of the things that he does regret, and I know he's been telling you a lot of beautiful stuff that you need to hear through the girls, but he wants to talk about his regrets as well. The main one was not allowing you to help him, and he needs your forgiveness for that. The second biggest thing is that he never took those steps to make that legality, that piece of paper that neither of you thought was important. And Kristen said, yes, he did. He was angry at God for a while. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And I think it was the anger at God that kept him from taking the steps to make the marriage legal. And he said if he could come back, if he could do it all over again, he'd have walked you down that aisle in a heartbeat, that you were the one. And that he feels like him not making that commitment, even though you never complained, even though you never said you needed it, he felt like you felt you weren't good enough. And he didn't know how to tell you he was. And he didn't know how to say he wanted to get married without coming off as a hypocrite. And it wasn't hypocrisy. It was just finding out what true love really looked like. True love and innocence and joy. So those were his two biggest regrets as far as you're concerned. But he's also concerned because you are not sharing your grief. You are putting on your armor so thickly. You are putting on, okay, I'm going to use his words, a vapid smile. And he's not saying you're vapid, but you're putting on a smile that everything's fine. I'm all right. It's all good with everyone you see. And inside you're screaming, and you haven't allowed yourself to truly grieve. Grief is a shared thing. And you need somebody to hold you. And he wants to hold you so bad. But unfortunately, he can't. So he needs you. He needs you to find someone you trust and put your head on their shoulder and let them hold you tight while you cry and while you scream. And you will not be judged. It is not okay, honey. You haven't had those steps. You only do it alone. And you need to share it because that takes half the burden off. Not all of it. It's still going to hurt like hell. I'm so sorry. But you need to let somebody help you pick up the pieces and help you get your feet back on the ground. Now, Kay, Bunny, and Destiny and Energy all said nature. I've got I, both of you loved nature. And he has been showing you the signs through nature. And he's like, oh, you got a couple of them, but oh man, I'm learning how to send you the coolest signs. Open your eyes. He's wanting to share the neatest things with you. So keep your eyes open. You're finding the feathers. You're finding the oh, there was another thing you said, the coins. But he's showing you some really epic stuff. He's learning things. He's learning to manipulate the energy around him in those small ways that will get you excited to let you know, I'm here, honey. I ain't going nowhere. And he does want you to live, and he does want you to feel joy. But first, you got to share that grief. You've got to, Kristen, or it will consume you, and you'll never, never wake up in the morning saying, I'm really happy to be awake today. And he's used to that. He's used to that. He's not going anywhere. He is surrounding you with love, and he's learning some kick-ass tricks to show you that he's around. Things that you'll see and like, oh, that can't happen. That's him. That's him. I hope this helps. And again, just to wrap it up with what I said, he wishes he had made it legal. She said, yes, I need a hug so bad. You truly, truly do. It is not like you not to show your emotions, he said. So find someone to share that with. And I know you've forgiven him, but when you get a chance, have a heart to heart with him. Have a drink with him and let him know. Let him know, yeah, he knows you were angry. He knows you were. You had a right to be. Tell him you were angry. Tell him you're working on forgiving him. I hope that helps because he's never going to leave your side and he will love you forever. And one more thing, I thought it was the coolest thing. Destiny, the colors on her card that said, I am in the most beautiful place. I want you to think about those colors because they mean something to you. All right, I'm going to pass you on to Journey. I love you.
All right, what a beautiful reading from everyone here. And you know, it's one of the hardest things to do, to go last, especially during a mediumship when everybody else is mentioning everything. And Kristen says, I found a dollar bill with I love you written all along the edges. Yeah. So just little things that you're going to find from him, but he was talking to the girls and now he's talking to me, and there's some other things in which we're not talking about. Don't just wrap around him, but they do wrap around you, and it's talking about, you know, latching on to other things. So latching on, becoming someone else's dependent, where he was expecting you to stand on your own 2 feet. It's okay to ask for help. It's okay to release how you feel. It's okay to be yourself. But what he is telling me is that you are not being yourself. You are not doing what he knows that you're strong enough to do. And that once you guys had disconnected, you latched yourself to somebody else. And you've been holding on to that person. Now, this is a female that you are connected to, that you have latched onto. It's not that they don't want you there. They will hold your hand. They will be a rock. This person doesn't know how to say no. But you need to learn how to say, I can do this on my own. You need to learn to say, I can. But he's also, you know, Squirrel was talking about the forgiveness. There's forgiveness for a lot of things. He says, even the last had was not resolved. I want you to forgive me for that argument. I want you to forgive me for not telling. I want you to forgive me that we've done and gone through that was wrong, where it was my fault. I may be a guy, but I was also a pain in the ass. And I know that. These are things that he's saying. He doesn't want you to blame yourself for his injuries. And she says, I love you, Squirrel. Thank you for the sweetest reading. And so the thing is that you need to kind of open to the situation. I know that you're waiting for the signs. He said you were screaming and crying for me too soon. I couldn't get to you. You felt like I abandoned you and I couldn't stay without crossing over. I had to do that. So when you felt that you were alone, it wasn't by choice, but because I had to. But he wants you to realize and understand that you need to take the steps necessary in order to get to the next level. He says, you are still grieving for me as you did for the day that you had lost me. You have not accepted that pain. You have not accepted any of that energy in order for you to get past it. You were crying out for me the day I died. You were still crying for me a week afterwards, a month afterwards. You're still doing it to this day. You do it in secret. But your actions towards other people, where you're latching on to that one individual that I was talking about, that energy is really strong. Make sure not to burn another person out. If you're going to talk, it'd be helpful to go to a group or something to that nature. Get a reading with your psychic medium of your choice. But allow yourself to open up, decompress, allow you to say the words that piss you off. Do you know that he knows that you pissed yourself off thinking about things that you guys didn't connect well on, just so you could feel emotion, just so you could feel alive. He could see that. He doesn't want you to go through that. That's why he's talking about nature. That's why he's talking about things to make you happy. See, with the girls, he wanted to make sure that you got that loving message with me. Apparently, he picked me. He's like, oh, this guy's an ass. He'll say what I need on that part. Because that's something you need. You needed something a little stern. Now, each one of them have talked just a little bit about what I'm talking about. But when he came through immediately, this is the things that I got. So that's why I said it is hard to go last, because everybody's going to touch on it with the things that you get. But the thing is that he wants you to start taking these steps for yourself. He wants you to slowly open up. He wants you open up the savings account, start saving money, get yourself back on your feet. He feels as though that you have lost yourself, and he also sees that you feel that you can't do this alone. You can't do this on your own. You can, and you will. It is okay to find new love, even though you feel that you are, you're not allowed to do that. She says, agree, it has been so, but you have to let, without letting out what you're feeling or releasing it, is only going to keep you involved in the sadness and sorrow. It is not what you need right now. You need to be able to start the process. He says it's okay to be angry at me. It's okay to be happy with me, but you need to feel these things. And when you got mad at him, he was not upset with you because he was mad or because you were mad. He was okay with it because he understood. Not telling you when what happened to him were self-inflections. These were things he did to himself. These are not things that you had done to him. And you cannot blame yourself for his pain. You cannot blame how he treated his temple. You cannot blame yourself for anything going on in this situation. He wants you to know that he loves you. He cares about you. But at the same time, he can't stay around if you continue to close off from the world, not grow, and not take care of yourself. Because he feels as if he sticks around and you're not growing or opening up or allowing yourself to take these steps, that he is not a positive influence in your life and that he would need to step back in order for you to start growing. She says, I've definitely been thinking all of these exact things. And they're okay to think, but you need to express. You have to let go. You attached yourself to a friend. Your friend is there. This friend doesn't know how to say no, knows what love and loss is all about. But this friend is also a person that can show you how life can continue on, even though you've been through some very powerful, painful things. The type of friend that you've connected yourself to, she knew to hold on to you. But the things that your friend has been through would make your head spin. The world has crumbled on your friend, has shit on your friend, dealt her the worst hand possible. But you know what? She has an amazing poker face. She knows how to make it happen, and she continues to fight on a daily basis. You attached yourself because she was a strong person, and that's what you were looking for, because he was a strong person. Yes, he had a temper. That's what he asked for his forgiveness for. Yes, he had a loving nature, and that needs no forgiving. But it's something that he wants you to remember. The thing about him is that what you're feeling are things that are necessary for you to feel. Take into consideration everything you feel. Check for the signs that everyone's talked about. Cologne. I see something with tobacco. I don't know if he burnt tobacco to ward off spirits or if he was a smoker, but tobacco was another smell that I saw coming through. Musics, pay attention to songs and the words, something that he really enjoyed that you two connected on. Remember those things. He says, these are my little messages to let you know that you can get through life and you can continue forward. Don't allow yourself to feel stuck. Allow yourself to grow. Talk to your friend that you've connected so deeply with in a surface level. So you guys have talked about other things that make you sad, but you haven't talked about the things that are actually bothering you. And those are the things you guys need to talk about and work on, so that way you can take those first steps to do what you need to do. I hope this helps. And I'm so glad that all of us were here to be able to give you that amazing reading. He wants you to love yourself as much as he loves you. But forgive what can be forgiven. Forget about the things that make no sense or don't matter, and live your life to the fullest, because now you're living it for the both of you. With that, I thank you so much for your reading today. Wow. Wow, just trying to go last on that reading was hard. Everybody's getting in. I'm like, okay, I heard that. Yep, got that. Okay, go down the damn list he gave you. But yeah, there was definitely a lot of information being given there. So, and that is a mediumship, guys. So if anybody ever wants a mediumship, all you got to do is donate. Go to our donation link, check it out, and you guys can check out our donation. Or a mega, either one of those will get you a mediumship. All right. Wow. We just blasted through that. And she said, incense. Oh my God. Yes.
Aww.
The smell of tobacco was the first thing that I got when he came in. Incense, smoke. It was almost like, going to see like Led Zeppelin at a concert with all the smoke on the stage and the lights. We're like, wow, you're very dramatic. Very dramatic. But she says, yes, you've been so on point. You are so welcome, sweetheart. Thank you so much for that and giving us the opportunity to connect with him. He definitely loves you, but he wants you to work on yourself, or he'll end up having to pull back so you can heal. And you don't want him to pull back. You want those signs. We all want our loved ones to stick around. But when we connect to them too much, or we try to hold on to them too deeply, they do back away because they cannot allow you to ruin your life or stay in that type of mindset. They cannot allow you to do that. They won't do that. They love you. They just love you too much to watch you crumble. Some spirits are a little bit more annoying on that and try to stick around. I can fix them. No, you can't. Let them grieve.
I can fix it.
People, we all go through it. I can fix it. No, you can't. It's on fire.
Can't do it in life. It's hard to do it in death.
It's on fire and you've got a flamethrower. That's not going to put it out.
That's
All right. Kristen says, thank you. That was incredible. You are so welcome. And you did it on a great night. You had 6 readers here. And this is one of those nights, if you want to get a mediumship, this is the perfect night to do it. Or if you want to get a donated reading, you guys, you get more than one reader if you go for a mini, a mega, or a mini, a mega, and a medium. There we go, the 3 M's. And then if you want to read, if you donate for a quick read, please pick the reader that you're looking to talk to. And she said Led Zeppelin was his favorite. That's where Led Zeppelin came from, because I clearly don't listen to Led Zeppelin. My dad does. My dad does, and I've heard it, but yeah, that's not my jam. All right, guys. Well, let's go ahead and get our favorite game going, guys. All right, we're going to do our yes/no rounds, guys, for the next 3 minutes. Let's make sure that we are posting as many yes/no questions as we possibly can, guys. Do remember the same rules apply. No medical, no legal. Generals are safe for the website, and any type of mediums will be skipped because those are a donated reading. All right, guys, start posting as many yes/no questions as we possibly can so we can go down this beautiful list and get to as many of these beautiful questions waiting in line.
I'm excited.
All right, guys. I know. I'm waiting for all them questions. Here they go. They're starting to roll in, guys. Get a couple more questions in there so we can get this party started because there are quite a few of us. All right, looking like we've got it going on. We're going to start off with Kay.
All right. We have Jocelyn. Do you see me moving abroad? Yes.
And I have Love. Will I do good with the new technique with sessions? Yes.
And I have Kate. Kate says, will I get a role in American Idol? Undetermined, my lovely. There's more.
Kelly, is my brother going to help us? No.
Pooja, was Ed missing me on my birthday? No.
Mela says, are we breaking up? No.
Love says, will I be satisfied with Tuesday's session? Yes.
And Jocelyn asks, do you see me winning the lottery this year? No.
Marie Taylor says, hello, am I going to meet Mr. Right soon? Yes.
Love asks, will I find some more answers about the recent session I had? Yes.
Mila asks, is he being truthful? No.
Girl, go ahead and say your answer one more time.
No.
There we go. All right, it froze for me. Kelly says, should I move to a different state? No.
Pooja says, will I find an appropriate mentor in finance field? Yes.
And Kate asks, will I get a role in something rotten? Undetermined.
Miller, will we continue our relationship? Undetermined. There's more.
Love, will I find my life partner this year? Undetermined.
Jocelyn, do you see me and hubby buying our investment property this year? Undetermined.
All right, we got Kelly. Is Billy purposely breaking my belongings? Yes.
Amanda, will all my loved ones be happier this year? No.
And Kelly, will I be working from home? Yes.
Kelly, will I find real love? Yes.
Amanda, have I met who will become my mentor?
That was a fast 3 minutes.
Always on me.
It just flew by.
For the new year. Do, do, do. Woo, woo, woo.
My first bell of the new year. Dang it.
Yes, we got 1 more hour before we hit the new year, guys. 2020 just around the corner. And I tell everybody, guys, thank you guys so much for everything that you guys have done so far for My Psychic Connection. With you guys being here, we wouldn't have to do amazing readings. We appreciate it. Got to over 1,000 followers on YouTube. So that's awesome news. We've got an amazing group of people on our Facebook channels. We appreciate each and every one of you guys. Make sure you guys keep sharing us, sharing the love. We're going to keep reading here for you guys. We've got new psychics on the rise. We cannot wait to see what is going to happen here. So looking very, very excited to see the new show times, all the great, beautiful content. Guys, check out our YouTube channel because we've got so much great content. We've got lots of shorts. So guys, checking out our shorts. Sure. If you want a daily horoscope, you got it. If you want the numerology of the day, you got it. You want the angel number of the day, you got it. I feel like I'm in a song and I should be
We come together like
Bonnie Ray, you got it. Anything you want, we got it.
Oh yeah, that is.
All right, so guys, make sure you guys are checking that out, and I will practice. I swear on my singing because that was terrible. All right, so
flashback. I remember in that little tune you gave us, and I'm like, "Where's that from?"
I've been writing music here recently.
Oh, okay.
But I'm going to tell you guys that there are some really cool things and cool tricks that we go into a new year. I'm one of those people, we open up the doors and the windows a minute to let the old out, new in. If you're going to clean away all the negativities and all the things of 2023, you need to clean now. Now's your time. Go, go, go. Clean, clean, clean. Because you do not want to clean when you let the new energy in until 24 hours after the new year is here. You want all of 2023 to go. The energies from 20. It doesn't mean you're going to be. It doesn't mean that you're going to start your year off with a house to clean. It means that you're going to allow the things to set in so you can enjoy the new energies coming forward. Anybody else do any cool, fun things when it comes to the new year? I've got thousands of them. I do a ton of things, just so you guys know.
I do cinnamon. I like cinnamon. I blow cinnamon into the doorway. Brings in prosperity, good luck.
Yes,
I've got an old one from when I was a little girl in Scotland. We have this tradition called first footing. And so it was great luck if someone, once those bells rang at midnight, someone knocked on your door and brought a bottle of whiskey and a piece of charcoal to bring good luck. But the darker headed the person was, the more luck they would bring. So when I was a little girl, I had blonde hair. My parents had grey hair. My sister had the darkest hair in the house. So at 5 to midnight, snowing in Scotland, we chucked her outside the front door, made her wait out there till the bells rang, knocked on the door and said, hello, your first fitter.
I know what that is. It's called hogmanay, because before years ago when I was a dancer, I did a dance and it was called hogmanay. So I was this little Scottish girl and I used to go around knocking on the doors, giving the coal. I'd walk in and then what would happen was I'd go around like, drinking the whiskey and things like that. And by the end of it, when I come to the last door, I'd be KO'd on the floor, like where I'd been drinking all the whiskey, handing out the coal. And that was the theme of the dance. So yeah, it was really cool. I like that dance that I did.
Hogmanay is actually an old word that means New Year.
Yeah, so that's the dance I did. I did a hogmanay dance, and that's what I did.
Love
so
it.
Really cool.
Love it.
Yeah,
We've got people talking about how they're already clean. They've already cleaned their houses. They're ready for the new year to come in. Don't forget to open those doors and windows. We've got people talking about blowing cinnamon into their doorways right now. So we have a lot of traditions that a lot of people do. Anybody else got any others? Because I know black-eyed peas, collard greens, those are also they bring prosperity and luck.
I have a penny in the collard greens. That too.
I do more mental clearing toward the new year. I'm someone who tends to get really down in the winter, especially toward the new year. I get real down. So I have to clear my head out and remember I'm a bad bitch. I'm gonna stay a bad bitch and I'm gonna be a better bad bitch next year. Like we have to come back to form. So it's a lot of affirmations in my mind that hey, get it together. You're not sad no more. We are in new year. Do it again. Do it better. Okay.
And I line all the thresholds with salt. It keeps the evil out and it brings prosperity in.
Yes, it neutralizes anything negative that could come your way. So the other thing is taking ginger and rubbing it across the doorway. Ginger will keep anyone who's going to cause you harm or has ill intentions towards you, they will automatically get sick. So the next time you rub your doorways with ginger, the next time you rub your doorways with ginger and that person walks in the door and they're like, oh man, I don't feel good. And be like, yeah, get the hell out of here. I'm glad you don't feel good. Get out of my house.
But if the salt, I won't know who.
I also open the windows and the doors as well, and I carry my honey calcite as well. Honey calcite brings in prosperity, abundance, happiness, peace, joy, and I always hold that when I'm bringing in the new year. So
I also keep a piece of selenite and a piece of black tourmaline at my front door with witches' bells, so it lets in the beautiful, positive light energy that we want and repels the negativity.
Well, I'm saying whoever got sick. Oh, go ahead, Squirrel.
No, it's silly. I'm still stuck on Destiny said the windows and the door, and all of a sudden I heard through the windows to the wall.
I did a TikTok to that. To the windows to the door. That one, yeah. I did a TikTok to that.
They just cleaned the walls, okay?
That's brilliant.
Love says whoever gets sick after the ginger didn't like me. Right. And Kelly says, does it have to be fresh ginger? It does have to be. It does have to be fresh ginger. I guess the best way to know your true friends is with Ginger Journey. Yeah. Honey, I know all the time. I never get visitors.
Look, I'm about to never get havoc with that trick.
That's okay with me. That's okay with me. But I'm good about it. I'm okay with it because I usually go out to other people. So I usually go to shops and do fairs and, visit other people. No one comes to my house. They don't want to be ill. My parents do. They don't get ill, so they're good.
I'll come over.
I know you will. Exactly. All right, guys. Well, let's keep this party going, guys. We just 45 minutes before we hit 2024. We're going to start off our readings with Kay.
All right, let's see our first question. We have Love. Love says, does the person I will marry live in my city or near me? Thank you. All right, let's see what we get. Try to get that this person will live a little bit further away. First card that came out here was Six of Swords, so that definitely indicates someone. You even see she's like pushing away. But no, this would definitely indicate someone who's a little bit further out. And also, I mean, you got your Nine of Pentacles too. So this may be someone who's not necessarily in your line of sight as of yet. This may be someone who's going to come in a little bit later on down the line. So I would say, one, give this time. Two, maybe that this person may be still wrapped up in something, as not only did I get the Six of Swords, but I also got the Ten of Swords, which can indicate that they may still be transitioning out of a relationship or going through something of their own, which may be why they are not presently presenting themselves. You know, because a lot of times we get caught up on the idea that we've done something wrong, that we're not attracting someone for a proper reason, when sometimes someone still has to go through their life and their journey before they can come into our life. So as it is, I would allow them to kind of sort through whatever this life thing is, and then that person will come into your life. Now, I do feel as though they may be moving towards you, but they're definitely probably not in the area right now. All right, my love, I hope that helps. Thank you so much for your beautiful question.
And you didn't get the fail. Oh no. I had to do the destiny.
Tune for that.
Thank you.
We gotta do the destiny.
I didn't get
An announcement, guys. I have an announcement. 16 years ago today, I was at the very beginning of my radio career, in this little tiny network. I was telling brides about their relationship and how they were going to be, and that's how I started out. And we were doing a New Year's Eve show, and the lady had me on as a guest a few times, and she said, oh, the ladies want to know how their weddings are going to be, because it was all about weddings, brides, how they feel, cold feet, things of that nature. So I just started telling them what was really going on, and a couple of the marriages were not going to last, and I had to be the bearer of bad news. And I would tell them the reason why these marriages weren't going to last, for problems that were already existing. So even though that was not the answer they wanted to hear, it was the answer that was being told to me to give to them. So I provided that. And the network loved it so much, because we had these long conversations, that on New Year's Day, they offered me my own show on that network. And that network has grown into this one. And I've been so thankful to be able to be on the air for 16 years today.
Wow.
So 16 years on the radio. Thank you, guys. And 5 years doing the
Amazing.
lives.
Happy
Doing the
anniversary.
live.
Happy anniversary.
Yeah. We have iHeartRadio. That is our main radio network, but you guys can catch us on any place that you guys can hear any type of podcast. So guys, just check us out. You can always find us at My Psychic Connection. If you're in the car and you just want to tune in and listen, guys, just tune in and listen. We're always excited to see those numbers grow. And just so you guys know, we had 3.7 million listeners on iHeartRadio the other day listening live. So we were super ecstatic. We're continuously growing, and we're going to keep going in a strong direction, so we can be here to help you. And starting on Tuesday, when we come back with our shows, we'll be donating $1 of every donation to St. Jude's Children's Hospital for the next 2 months, before we switch over to the next place that we want to donate to. So from here on out, we're getting back to our roots and starting to donate to those who need it. Because if we can get help and help you, we can take what we received, and help somebody else as well. So we're going to double help as much as we possibly can. You know me, I love to have my hand in 5,000 irons and all that fire and playing with it. Thank God I'm a water sign. I don't get burned that easy.
feel called out.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we're going to go ahead and take our next question. Our next question is going to be with energy.
Okay, and we have Amanda. Hi, beautiful Amanda. And Amanda said, what step should I take next to grow my gifts? Thanks. Well, let's have a look and see, because you are on a real, excuse the pun, journey, but you are on a real journey at the moment, Amanda, with your gifts.
It's always good to be on a journey.
It is. We won't go there. All right. I feel like at the moment, no, you've made me totally crazy.
Dirty minds think alike.
Don't tell anyone.
Okay.
Now back to you, beautiful Amanda. The first card I've got is the Two of Pentacles, and I feel like you're hesitating at the moment. In your heart, you know what you need to do, my dear. You are getting the information through. You know what you need to do, but it's a lack of trust in yourself that's stopping you from actually taking action on it. So the first step to take is to actually choose to do something. It doesn't have to be the big next big step. It could be something really small just to get the momentum. The momentum is kind of being held back through this lack of trust. Now, the key thing for you in terms of growing your gifts and what the next step should be is to bring in a regular, consistent practice of one thing. Bring in a regular, consistent practice. And I'm going to suggest to you a form of meditation. Now, everybody thinks meditation's too hard. You've got to sit, cross-legged in the lotus position and chant Om. There are many ways to meditate. Meditate means tuning into yourself first, coming in through your heart and your mind, and then opening up to spirit. So set yourself up with a spiritual meditative practice, whether it be guided creative visualization or something that you do for yourself. Make it consistent and regular. The other thing I have here is the Seven of Cups reversed. And it's saying with this first step that I'm suggesting to you, don't get distracted. It is so easy when we are learning how to use different spiritual gifts to try a bit of this, try a bit of that. Ooh, what's that over there? We get so overwhelmed and enthused. We want everything at once. This is saying start with something. All right, are we ready to do our Destiny K? I got the
Thank you.
I do hope that helps, Amanda, and Happy New Year to you.
Oh, what a beautiful message. Thank you so much for that energy. And thank you so much, Amanda, for all that love and beautiful energy that you share with us. We've got amazing shows, great content. Guys, the Dream Interpretation Show is coming back this Wednesday at midnight, technically Thursday morning, Wednesday for some of you, Thursday for some others. But it's going to be a great show. We can't wait for you guys to check that out. We've got other great content coming back out. So, guys, make sure you guys are keeping up with the content because more is coming. All right. So, it's not fun without these beautiful messages that you receive with every one of us here. So, Destiny K provides angel number messages every day, and she is bringing one for you guys tonight. So, Destiny, go ahead and bring us that beautiful angel number for today.
So, beautiful people, and as you know, it is a new year here for us in England and also for Australia, and your new year is just around the corner. So what I wanted to do for you, beautiful souls, was to give you an angel number that I feel is going to be something that you're needing to hear, but also something that is also going to bring some positivity into the new year as well. So as you know, I will pass you over to my beautiful book, which I do love this book. This is my Angel Numbers book by Kyle Gray. I will then close my eyes, scroll through the pages, and then whatever number comes out for you. As you know, I like to go a little bit more in depth with this to give you a more clear of an understanding of what this message means for you, beautiful souls. So this is for everybody. So this is going to be a collective reading for all of you beautiful souls out there. So are we ready? Here we go. I'm now going to close my eyes. I'm going to scroll through the pages. Okay, thank you. Wow. So the message and angel number that comes out for you is angel number 320. This message says that you have a direct connection with, God, your angels, your ancestors, your loved ones, whoever it may be that you believe in, and let yourself be loved. You are entitled to a personal relationship within the divine parent. Wow, what a powerful message this is. So what this message is saying to all of us beautiful souls right now, make sure that we go into 2024 with, first of all, the main thing here is for loving ourselves first, because if we don't love ourselves, we cannot love another. When we find that love within ourselves, we're then going to be able to do the things that we've always wanted to do, because we're going to have that confidence, we're going to have that ability, we're going to be able to have, that compassion to go forwards and strive forwards with all of those beautiful things that we want to have in our lives. For an example, this could be, that job that you really want to have, or, you're wanting to move away from, an old location. But it's all about you loving yourself first, because you have to have that love to bring in that confidence, to then bring in that faith, that trust, to be able to confide in yourself, your inner selves, to bring out your higher selves, to be able to understand that as well. So wow, what a powerful, beautiful message there that is for the collective. And that there is angel number 320. So guys, thank you so much there for joining me on that beautiful angel number. And thank you so much, and enjoy your rest of your show. So thank you.
All right, guys, we're getting closer and closer. We're about 30 minutes from 2024. I hope everybody is ready. And guys, do remember, no medical or legal questions. Pregnancy questions are a medical question. By law, we cannot answer those. So if you guys have a question for the readers, make sure that it is not medical or legal, okay? All right, if you guys have a general question, head over to mypsychicconnection.com, where you guys can meet up with one of the psychics and do a one-on-one reading with them. Guys, make sure when you're here, make sure you're posting a specific question. That way we can get to it. Remember, free readings are 2 minutes long, so we need to jump right down to what we need to get done. So that way we can give you the answer you're seeking, rather than telling you something you already know.
I see somebody
right.
put, I found the ginger emoji and I'm weak right now.
There's a gender emoji. What?
Apparently there is. You guys,
I didn't know there was a ginger.
Love put it on. She said, I found the ginger emoji.
Nice.
Ginger. I was all excited because I thought you said
start putting that on
gender.
my Facebook post, just the ginger root.
All right, we're going to go ahead and take our next reading. Our next reading is going to be with Bunny. So, Bunny, take it away.
Hi, Shannon. Shannon wants to know, am I with my soulmate right now? I know he's important, and I can kind of feel there's this connection here between the two of you. So that is definitely, why did that card disappear like that? We're going to shift for it again, because what I feel like is happening, quite honestly, is that you two are connected, but I'm not feeling soulmate. I don't think this is quite your one, but I think this is the one who's going to show you on a certain path that you need to go on. It's like he's not your soulmate, but he's the one that's going to essentially lead you into finding your soulmate. This is the one that's going to separate you from past thoughts of past people. So essentially think about it like this. You are going to be with this person who is going to show you exactly what you want and what you need. Some relationships and partnerships we form are more transformative than others. So it's almost like what's going to essentially happen is you are going to start pinpointing exactly what you want from a person, how you want it, who you want it from. This person is a part of your growth into finding that soulmate, because it's almost like for a time you've settled into certain types of people. And quite honestly, it's almost like he's pushing you to push past that settling that you may do. Certain behaviors, thought processes, and things like that that you've okayed before. It's almost like he's going to push you into realizing, okay, look, I want this, I want this, I want this, and I want this. And there's nothing wrong with wanting those things. But he's not the soulmate. He is the realization into those things. That's not a bad thing. It's more so a growth period. So I don't see him being the one. And this is a Knight of Wands reverse. And this is kind of symbolic of a not the one. But again, with this Two of Wands reverse, this is the one that's going to lead you where you need to go. So I do hope that was able to help you, my friend. And thank you so much for your beautiful question. And happy almost New Year.
You didn't get the best.
Oh, it was close. It was close. So close. It probably would have scared the hell out of me.
This is why we don't normally drink and do the show.
Look, I'm not even drinking anything. This is just happiness. Shannon.
Beautiful. All right, Shannon, thank you so much for your question. We do appreciate it. Shaniqua? If you're here, honey, please give us a question that's not medical. You do have a donated read coming to you, but you have to give us a question that is not a medical one, please. All right. Let's keep it going. Let's go ahead and take our next question with Destiny K. Who do we got?
So we have Casey. Oh, hello, Casey, my lovely. Casey says, looking for positive steps I can take to work with my boss in 2024. Any advanced cards? Any advice cards? Let's have a look into this for you, my lovely. Here we go. Okay. First things first, Casey, when I connect with your energies, as you know, I absolutely love your energies. And what I love about you, that you always have this feistiness about you. And what I want to say is, like, you always, even if there's a challenge, even if there's something that tries to stand in your way, you will always find a way to be able to get through that. And that is something that Spirit really loves about you. So if you didn't have a challenge or anything in your life, you know, it's like it wouldn't be what it needs to be. So I want to say to you, when you have challenges and things in your life, it is a needed thing, because Spirit is saying to me, you're always going to get through it. Now, in regards to your question, you're looking for positive steps forwards. Okay, I am hearing, make sure that you speak everything out from your heart and be completely honest and open what it is that you're needing to express, what it is that you're needing to say, and what it is that you're needing to get across as well. And when I connect with your energies, you have all of these creative ideas. You know, Spirit is saying to me that you are a very creative person. And when you really do put, you know, your mind to the test, it's like you can have so much more than what you already have already. So what I want to say is, when you say something, make sure that you say it loudly and proudly and really explain what it is that you're wanting to comprehend to move forward as well. I'm also going to pull you a numerology card as well, my lovely, and see what other messages we have for you as well. The Spirit is saying to me, 2024 is starting to look bright and beautiful for you as well. Yes, look at this, because we have, you're very close to achieving your goal. And with that, my lovely, keep going, because you are doing amazing. And oh yeah, I just got that bell.
She's like on a delay.
She's like, hell no, I
It
ain't
didn't go
stopping.
off my end. I didn't get anything. It didn't even do anything. That's why I was continuing. I didn't hear the bell. I don't hear the bell.
I know.
That's what happens when you're
Play the
already in the
bell,
future.
So I can hear. I can't hear it. It doesn't go off on my end.
That's because it's in the past.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's in the past. It hasn't caught up to you yet.
And guess what, Destiny? You and I get to celebrate New Year twice.
Yes, we
yes.
do.
That's kind of fun.
Yes.
Double the pleasure, double the fun. All right.
Yeah.
Well, we've got a special treat for us.
Oh, and a
Who do
new
we
start
got
is
next?
coming for Casey.
Woo woo! We got a donation. Thank you so much, Shaniqua, for your donation. And we're going to go ahead and do a quick read. So Shaniqua asked, will my ex David try to get back with me. His zodiac sign is Sagittarius. Okay, let's see. Fire. All right. So reconnection, I do feel as though there's going to be an attempt here, but here's the thing. We pulled King of Wands, right? Just exactly who we needed to pull for this specific scenario, because this is all about control. I feel as though, you know, he's kind of playing a game with your emotions. He likes to be in control. So when he comes back, I would still say be very, very cautious here, because not all that glitters is gold in this relationship. I feel as though there's been a lot of hurt that's kind of been projected out, but I feel as though when you kind of try to step into your power in regards to him, he doesn't like that. So you get that kind of manipulative energy that comes out from here. He's going to come back, but I don't think it'll be great. Shaniqua says, yes, he's hurt me a lot. All right. Okay. So you have to make that decision, right? Is this someone who you even want to come back into your life, right? New year, new me, new what do they say? They say an X is an X for a reason, right? And in this case, this X may need to stay an X for a reason. This may be a time for you to kind of reflect a little bit more, because the thing is well, Shaniqua says, I told him that I'm not getting back together with him until he can respect me. Yeah, the thing with this is we sometimes pull in what we attract what we think we deserve, and you know you deserve more. So, you know, make sure you keep those standards high. Make sure you set those boundaries whenever he does come back in, and make him work for it. Don't take it easy on him by any means. I feel like you don't have a long period of time before he comes back in. In fact, we get the Page of Pentacles. So, honey, this may be sooner rather than later. You're going to probably get that, hey, what's up? Hey, what's up text in the middle of the night. So be mindful of that. This is a difficult relationship, because I kind of feel as though you lost your way when you were in it. And I don't want you to make that same mistake twice, because the thing is when we have someone as dominating as that King of Wands energy, a lot of times there can be a lot of that emotional manipulation that happens. Shaniqua says, thanks, love. You're so welcome. There can be a lot of that, and we forget how hard we've worked or how far we came when these people come back in, and we fall back into those same patterns and routines. So you need to make sure that you have that accountability partner. You also need to make sure that you have those standards set, and you're expressing yourself in the beginning when he comes back around. This is what I won't settle for. This is the bar. Okay. You need to be pushing above it or be at it, but never under it. The moment he goes under, you need to cut him loose, because I can tell you, I don't see changed patterns here. And without any changed patterns, you're going to get the same results. Nobody wants the same results, right? You want to do something different. You want to be better. And we are literally trying to walk into the new year, not repeating those same mistakes or patterns that we did the last time. And I can tell you with this person, he's not going to change. So you have to make sure of yourself that that's what you want in your life. I know I'm giving you tough love, but I would rather give you the tough love so that you make the best decisions moving forward. Don't allow those repeated patterns, my love. Okay? Keep your head up, and good luck to you. I hope this helps.
All right. What great information shared there. And ooh, when you said Sagittarius, I was like, ooh, the fire. Sagittarius can be fun loving and let things go, but at the same time, when they fall for somebody and they have that certain attachment to them, they never truly let them go.
Yeah.
So anytime that fire brings back that they're gonna reach out to
because the attraction be there, that passion there. fire energies. They are passionate lovers. Believe you me, I know I got my little Aries. All that fire in that ball, they don't know what to do
And
with
then you got
themselves.
the two astrology ladies over here. I'm surprised they weren't like, oh, yeah.
As the resident Sagittarius, I was sitting here in my seat like, oh God, it's always us. we are the most passionate lovers. If you get a Sagittarius to chase you, we are down bad. We are down bad. Ask my fiance.
Yeah.
If we chase you, it's a wrap.
Hold on tight. We ain't.
Says the Sagittarius with Pisces ascendant.
And I'm emotional.
They are actually pretty emotional for a fire sign. Sagittarius is an emotional creature for a fire sign.
Yeah, we're kind of weird like that. I've never fully understood it. And then the universe said, put some Pisces in there, put some Gem. They said, make a cross crazy.
That's where your emotions come from. See, and if you guys watch the astrology breakdown, you'll learn that you are made of more than one, and why certain parts of a certain sign shows up day to day. That's not a typical. If you just read, oh, Sagittarius, this, and you're like, well, I don't resonate with like 50% of this. That's because you have a rising sign, you got your moon, you've got your Mercury, your Venus, I almost said your Virgo.
Yeah, I'm a Scorpio with a Pisces moon, so the Pisces moon chills me out, chills out my Scorpio-ness.
Because it makes you tap into the emotional side that Scorpio is known to control.
Yeah.
They like to control them. They're not their own. They like to control their emotions. They're like, let me tell you how you feel. No, what? I'm going to tell you all about it. All right, guys, we are getting closer and closer to that 2024. We're looking forward to it, but we have some more things going on. Who do we got next? All right, we've got a donated reading and mediumship with Courtney. We're starting off with Destiny. Here we go.
Oh, thank you so much, Courtney. Bless you for donating and supporting us here at My Psychic Connections. So your question is, it's a mediumship reading. I want to know if there's any messages from Hannah Fawaz. She was our beautiful Miss South Carolina Petite USA and a close friend, oh bless her, who took her own life in July. I am launching a charity in her name for suicide prevention. So I'm just asking if there are any messages for me or her parents from her. Bless your heart. Okay, let me look into this for you, Courtney, my lovely, and see. Okay, so I'm now going to bring her in and forward. So what was her name again? Sorry, can I just have her name back on the screen there for me, please? Thank you. Hannah, thank you. I'm now going to bring her in. Thank you. She's connecting and placing her energies with mine and my energies with hers. And we have a big bud of energies. Okay, wow. So straight off the bat, okay, I want to tell you, she was such a beautiful, and the word that I need to use here is elegant. She was a very elegant, but also with her class as well. Hannah had this laughter, this banter. And when she's connecting, I want to say it's like her smile would light up the room. It's like as soon as she would walk in, like her presence, her whole persona would be that would just light everything up inside. Bless you. And not only did you just share this connection, about knowing each other in this environment. Okay. Spirit is saying that she was like your sister. Okay. So it wasn't just that she was a friend. She was like a sister to you as well. Bless you. But would you also understand me as well that Hannah was very, very good, bless her, because when she's coming in, she's saying that she was very good at hiding her own feelings, her own emotions, and she would, in a sense, just put them to the back of her mind. And okay, bless her, thank you. Would you also understand me that she's saying that she was like the clown that would always make everybody laugh and just have all of this banter, but the banter would be because she was wearing a mask, okay? Now, behind that, you know, that banterish, elegant, beautiful soul that she was, okay, was also a person that was also crying in a sense inside. And I want to say to you, she's, okay, bless her, was stemming back to like her childhood, because she's now taking me back all the way to her childhood. Bless her, thank you. And she mentions to me around the age of 10. The age of 10 had a big significance to her in her life as well. Now, this is something that Hannah, you know, she didn't always make a fuss about things, but there would be certain triggers and things that would come up in her life that, you know, that would then make her think back to her childhood as well. Now, with Hannah, okay, she was, I want to say, yes, she helped me get into treatment for depression. Then she committed suicide on a month later. And I feel I should have been there for her when she saved my life. Bless you. Right. So she was a healer, but as I was explaining, she loved to help others. But what she didn't actually do was help herself. All of her things is like she brushed that, you know, completely under the carpet. And I want to say, she says that she's sorry. Okay, that's the first thing that she wants you to pass over to her parents, to you, that she's sorry. Now, with this as well, okay, she said that she had had this plan for quite some time. Now, I know that's something you don't want to hear, but with this, it's like she knew that she was needed on the other side. Okay, so I want to say to you, with her transitioning and everything else, it's like she knew that she had to be on the other side helping. She's saying, I'm helping from the other side over here as well. Bless her. Okay, now she's talking to me in regards with some shoes. Okay, would you understand me now with the detail of these shoes that she is showing me? Okay, I want to say sparkles everywhere on these shoes, but there was also certain things that stood out on these shoes as well, is what she's saying to me as well. Thank you, bless you. And she's also given me the color green as well, and she's also referring to me in regards with like a green dress. Bless you. And the word that I heard was like a teal color, please. So it's like a bluey green is what I'm being shown right now as well. Bless you. And also, would you understand me as well, my lovely? Okay, so she's referring me to something to do with like shells, okay, seashells or shells or something to do with shells. Now she's referring to me as this is like jewelry, so I want to say something in regards with like a necklace or a bracelet as well. Bless her. Okay, now she loves you very much, and what she's saying is that she is sorry for what she's done, because she knew if she had even mentioned anything in the slightest about what was going on with her, she said, then it wouldn't have been able to happen. Now that would have been good for everybody else, she's saying, but not for herself. So even though that's something that's quite hard to hear, she's saying that that is what in regards with that. Would you understand me? I'm also a fashion designer, and she walked for me at my fashion week, and they all wanted the teal dress you made. Wow. Thank you so much there for that confirmation as well. And that also brings happiness to me as well, that I'm able to give you this validation and this information to you as well, my lovely. Bless you. So what she's saying is here, okay, my lovely, she wants you to still do all of the things that you do. So don't stop doing what you're doing, because she says that you're amazing at it, and she wants you to continue on and continue forward to doing so as well. And to her parents as well, tell her parents she's sorry, but she was needed on the other side as well. But tell them that she does love them dearly as well. I'm also going to pull you a Talking to Heaven card as well, my lovely. and see what other messages and guidance we have for you as well. Bless you. Okay, well, she's saying here that my mind is free. Okay, so with that, my lovely, she's saying that she doesn't have this cluttered mind anymore. You know, I want to say with that, you know, her mind was cluttered, and with that, she just used to just put all of hers, you know, under the carpet. But she's saying her mind is free now. She's at peace. And look here, it is not your fault. Do not blame yourself. You know what you said? There was a part of the comment that you said you blame yourself because she was there to save you, but you wasn't there to save her. She's saying it's not your fault, and it wasn't to be stopped either. It was something that was definitely a needed thing. I know that's quite hard to hear, but she's saying, I am not dead. Okay? She still lives on. And what she's saying is she's going to give you signs, signals. You know, she's going to be giving, okay, thank you, Spirit, again. And she's saying that she's going to be giving you feathers as well. And she's saying, I have become one of your guides. And what she's saying is she's going to guide you every step of the way. And she said, there's no need for you to fear, no need for you to worry anymore, because she is always near you as well, my lovely. And bless you. I'm now going to close her beautiful energies down, and I will be leaving all of Hannah's love with you. So thank you very much, and thank you. And I'm now going to pass you over to energy, and thank you very much, my lovely. Thank you. Love and light.
Oh, look, the first feeling that I had was that when people saw Hannah, they saw this beautiful soul on the outside. She was very comfortable in the public eye, but inside, she's saying that it was turmoil. It was, and Courtney says, feathers and butterflies have been all of our signals, even her parents. Yes. And it's interesting you say about feathers and butterflies, because her energy is coming across to me as a very fragile energy and a very, very delicate energy. And in some ways, it was almost like this world was too harsh for her, too harsh for her energy. But she put on a brave front in public. It would be hard for people who did not know her well to realize what was going on. It was so complex. What was going on inside her was so complex. I agree with Destiny. The information that I am getting through from Hannah is that she kept everything hidden inside. Emotionally, things were all over the place. She did wear a public mask so that people would not know. On the outside, people thought she was successful and on her way, but inside, she never felt successful. That's what she's saying to me. No matter what she did not feel good enough. That was how she felt about herself. I feel, and this is going to be a hard one for me to say, so please take it with a loving heart, but I do feel that she kind of numbed her feelings a bit by maybe having a few drinks here or there, or some other kind of drink, something alcoholic, something, I don't want to say drug addiction, not that far, but I do feel that she did use something that helped calm her down, that helped numb those chaotic emotions that were going through her and going through her every day. I feel that, and Courtney says, yes, pageantry, public face and social standards become the normal, so we hide. Yes, and it happens more commonly than we realize. But for her, it was the only way she could cope. But it got to the point where she was so overwhelmed emotionally that she couldn't take it anymore. It was just too much, too difficult. This world was too harsh for her. And, you know, as her energy is coming through, she's not giving me words. Sometimes when I get mediumship, I will just give you the words that are told to me, but I'm getting more feelings coming through. And the feeling I'm getting was that things were complex for her. And it was hard for her to kind of compartmentalize the different aspects of who she was. And so it got to the stage where she sort of lost who she was. And in terms of her taking her own life and transitioning across to the other side, it was something that she thought about for a long time. It wasn't done in the moment. It wasn't just one day she woke up and said, that's it, I am taking myself off to the other side. This was something that she had on her mind for quite some time. And she made a commitment to herself. And I know this sounds really hard as well, but she made a commitment to herself that she would do this. And As she moves over to the other side, there is healing there. It's only been since July, so there's a lot of healing going on for her, a lot of support. I feel that on the other side, where she's transitioned to, there is a lot of energy around her. There are other family members, other friends who've passed on, who are almost like a shield around her at the moment. And that is helping her to get her strength back as a spirit. Our soul is always strong, but our spiritual entity that was part of the personality of when we were on this planet, when we cross over, sometimes can need support and healing. The other thing I want to say about the beautiful Hannah was she was kind of all go or all stop. There was kind of nothing in between. So she would have all this energy and it'd be go, go, go. And then it'd be like, no, I've got to have time out now. I've got to have time out now. And so I feel that these extremes really pulled on her energy an awful lot. Now, a specific message for you and for her parents. I decided to draw a card for that. And the card I got was Love Lives On. So know that whilst it's been hard around the type of passing that she had and the choice that she made, love always lives on. Love is always there. And there is a sense of the energy of forgiveness. I feel that she has dealt with the fact that she took her own life and has forgiven herself for that. And I feel that in terms for you and for her parents, don't take the blame, forgive yourselves. And what I mean by forgiving yourselves is not because you did anything, but you feel like you did. There's a lot of guilt that I'm sensing. Please forgive yourself. You didn't contribute to this. You couldn't have done anything to change what happened. But she is there. Love lives on. I just want to say she's wild and free now as part of this healing journey as her spiritual self. I do hope you found that to be of help, and my heart goes out to you. But know that she's fine. She's going to be fine. And I will pass you on to the next lovely reader.
All right, my lovely. So just a few things that really stand out to me. She's still heavily feels like the energy that's around. One of the thing was she was carrying a lot of the weight of the world. It felt like on her shoulders, like the grief, the pain, the heartache. She was sitting with a lot of sadness for a long, long time. And I don't think, there's anything that you could have done to per se save her. So that's one thing that she doesn't want you to sit with or stick with. But the biggest thing that I took away, and I would be remiss if I didn't say it, is you have to continue to fight, she says, because she's heard your cries and your thoughts. And she didn't save you for nothing, right? She didn't stick around to help you get by for no reason. She wants you to continue to spread the word and to bring that awareness, because you have something that she couldn't. Courtney says, yes, she dealt with depression from bipolar from a young age. You have something that she couldn't. And sometimes, what they say, those who can't do teach. And that's what she was doing. She was giving that gift of life to you, to the people around her, to kind of bring in more of that harmony and to save other people. It may not have been the way that she would have did it, but you can do it in your own way. You definitely still have that light. She keeps mentioning the face. Like, I don't know if you guys were like, if your makeup was always to the T or what, but she's like, the face is together, almost like a little joke, like just always keeping it together. There's a lot that has, I don't know, I feel like a lot that's kind of plagued her energy that I just kind of feel like was just outside of people's control, and in a perfect world where we could understand mental health and things like that, in a perfect world, if we could understand it and have the perfect remedy, maybe she could still be here. But in this case, I think she's carrying a lot more lightness in her spirit now. She's able to see you do. She's able to see what you're able to give. So hold on to those good things. And also don't forget to continue to smile and to keep your head up there. She says, we wanted to help others because we knew the pain ourselves as well. She helped me get into treatment. Yeah. And you're going to heal other people. But keep shining that light, honey. All right. I hope that that helps. Thank you so much for your question.
Hello, my friend. Thank you so much for your beautiful donation and your beautiful question as well. I'm sorry that any loss is always a hard loss, and I can understand where this pain comes from. The messages I got from her were very interesting, and I felt really compelled to write them, which is a little new for me, so I hope you'll bear with me. A lot of what she said is, I have it all, but I feel empty. I love my life, but this is hard. I didn't show you what I was hiding. It hurt. Oh, Courtney says, I mentioned butterflies and you're wearing a butterfly necklace. Aw, yes, Kay is our butterfly queen, and I'm so glad that does connect for you as well. She also kind of gave indication about she was hurt, but she didn't want to be a burden to others. There was a bit of imposter syndrome that she felt like, I have all this, but it's not 100% everything. And she wanted to be strong, but she wanted to be strong for all of you. She couldn't be strong for herself. It's like if I could put it in imagery for you, TV static. So when you're flipping channels to the TV and it goes like it used to back in the day, that's how her mind kind of was. It was that go, 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 picture, 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 and then just the static. And that's where she kind of felt that depression, and that's when she was sad, and then she would be go, 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 and she was especially doing her pageant stuff or being in front of people and doing her public work. But then when she got off the stage, it was like it was that downhill slope of TV static. And there's a part of her that it's almost like having to take in so much. And it really reminds me of like wounded healer syndrome, where you are someone who heals and you give so much of yourself to others, but then on the inside, you don't give yourself enough. And so you feel what essentially that decline of, I want to give everything I have. I want my people around me to be happy. But then at the same time, it was just so much turmoil internally, and she didn't know what to do all the time with it. And even though she realized it was a problem, it's almost like she just wanted to let it go. She wanted it gone. It was too much. And that's kind of how we ended up into her passing. She does say it's nobody's fault. She does have a thing with birds, specifically like bluebirds, white birds, like blue jays. Courtney says, yep, I'm the same. I put on a smile on stage because I miss Tennessee, but off stage, I struggle with being perfect. Oh, my friend, being that expectation of perfection is really what can drive someone down a slope. And she says, I miss Tennessee. Being in such a public arena and having to put on that smile is extremely difficult. And I can understand where that stressor can lead into some very difficult decisions, especially. And you feel like you have to take in so much, but you can't release it all because you have this expectation. But do take in a little bit of, if I could give you just a little bit of a reminder, perfection doesn't exist. You are human, therefore you are allowed to be imperfect, and those imperfections that you may think are bothersome or not great or don't look good, those imperfections are exactly what makes you one of the most beautiful people in the world. And that's something to take away from this, just something to kind of remember. But with Hannah, I feel like she's not gone. It gives me a very much a watcher vibe. She's watching, she's guiding, she's there, she's observing and making sure all of her people around her are still happy. So that need to make everyone happy is still very much present in her spirit, but it's kind of like if there's a positive way to spin where she's feeling or how this has kind of affected her, it's like being a duckling in your waking life. And then when you're able to ascend, you become the swan you were meant to be. And that's kind of the turnaround for her. That is the comfort maybe she receives after the things that have happened, but she doesn't want anyone to feel bad. It's no one's fault. This was something that she needed to do to become the swan she wanted to be. And as hurtful as that is, I think she doesn't want anyone to be hurt by the choices she's decided for herself, because she's always there. She just isn't there in the same way. And that's always something important to remember in death. So I do hope I was able to help give you a little bit of some puzzle pieces to help put everything together for you. And now I'm going to pass you along. Thank you so much.
You are muted. Woo!
That's because I want to say Happy New Year, everybody. Cheers. We're going to get back to the
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. Happy New Year, everyone, for the second time.
Another third place to say Happy New Year in the middle of mediumship, but we needed to say it because it's already 5 minutes past. But let's get to the medium some more and go with Squirrel.
Hi, Courtney. I am so sorry that you're going through this, and this is going to be tough because it's from the heart, and it's something that I think you already know. And Courtney says, I love that you're wearing a hair bow because I'm obsessed with the bows. Ha! She's the bunny. So the very first thing I got was how well she was put together. Everybody would look at her and say, that woman is perfection. That woman knows what she wants. That woman knows how to get it. And she is beautiful inside and out. The thing is, the card I've got here, she's wearing a mask. She's trying to be just like the bird. She was all that, but she didn't feel like she could ever truly be herself, because if she let the mask slip a little bit, people might be disappointed in her. And she knows, she knew, and she knows how much you understood that, how much that meant to you. And she wasn't allowed to say it because so many of the people around her also felt that she was afraid she would bring them farther down. She was getting to a point where she felt like everything she did had to be better than the last thing she did. Like, okay, I've won this award or this title, and now I have to be better and bigger and brighter. And how do I keep this up? She was freaking tired. She said, "Yes, I'm 30," and she was 22. And I was like, she has her life together more than me. Yeah, she was amazing, as are you, as she saw in you. She was 22 is so young to already be feeling your age. 22, 30 is so young to already be saying, am I going to be able to win the next title? Am I going to stay good enough? Is this all there is? And I'm having a hard time saying that to you now because that's painful. That hurts. That's a terrible feeling. It brings on anxiety. How can I be better? But that's not all it's about. She was starting to want to leave the industry, not altogether, but as competitive as it was. She loved doing what she did. She loved the fashion. She loved the presentation, but the competition was eating her alive, and she was starting to feel like she lost her magic, like she was nothing, like she was just going to become another face in the crowd, that if she didn't win, she wouldn't be loved. And she realizes that emotion has nothing to do with logic. So don't take this on yourself, and please, God, don't let her parents take it on themselves. You guys had nothing to do with how she felt. Depression is outside of anything you and I can do. It's so deep inside a person that we can't reach it. And she felt like all the light was gone from her life. She felt so alone. And even though she could help you and help other people, she was so afraid to tell you what she was going through because she didn't want to bring you down any further. And she wanted so bad to have that connection, a real connection, but she felt like she was broken and didn't know how to connect. And she felt like nobody understood her the way she needed to be understood. That they would either say, oh, it'll get better, or try to make her laugh. And she just wanted somebody to hear her the way you would have if she had spoken to you, because you knew exactly what she was feeling. You still do. And the message I am getting from her is everything you've been through and everything you know, including what she's put you through. She's very sorry. But you are going to be the one who can understand these girls the way they need to be understood. And you don't have to be afraid, because that is your next step, helping these girls cope. And that you might not always win, but you will always be amazing. So she understood you the way you needed to be understood. And I know you know how to do that too. And she said, yes, that's why we connect, because we both gave and gave to everyone else, no matter how much we struggled living 10% daily, 100% daily, just to make sure our loved ones are okay. Courtney, she needs you to be okay too. She needs you to be able to talk to the people you need to talk to. So don't give up. Her worst fear right now is that you will give up. And like Bunny and Kay said, she didn't save you for nothing. She saved you because you were worth saving. And I know you know that. I hope that helps. I'm sorry it was so harsh. I'm going to pass you on to Journey. All my love.
All right, Courtney. This energy is going to come off really, really strong, because when she came through, it was like a bleeding heart. She does want forgiveness from her family. She does want forgiveness from you. She wants to be forgiven by everybody. But the way that she was seeing things in her own head, we talked about depression. We talked about all these things. I saw she shamed herself for her body. When it came to love was not turning out the way she wanted it either. You know, she wasn't finding herself in the place where she felt comfortable with people. Do you really love me? Do you like my body? What is it that you love about me? She was not feeling true love when it comes to that. She also she's talking about all these different things. While everybody thought my life was so together, my life was planned for every moment she woke. Someone had a plan for her. She always had something to do. Everything had to be scheduled. Her food was scheduled. Her time was scheduled. Everything was scheduled. That's why everybody wanted, everybody would see that she was so planned. You know, the thing that I saw the worst was when she had come close before with her eating disorder. That was something that's come up. There's other things that are coming up. The way she saw her parents was not the same way that it was presented. She felt a lot of pressure from her family. She felt like she had to prove something to them. She had to be that person for her family. Yes, she wanted to be there for them, and yes, she wanted to do everything that she could for them. But at the same time, she made it a chore. She made herself feel like she had to, because they needed her to. Because if she couldn't do it, then no one else was going to. She wanted to prove everybody wrong. There was always the world against her. And that's how she felt all the time. So she's really stuck with this situation where right before she made her choice, she didn't want to see you go down the path that she was. She was saving you from yourself. She put on that mask so you couldn't see she was feeling what you were feeling, but worse. She couldn't see you going through what she had. She'd always tried to be the stronger person. She always had all these pressures on her. When it came to looks, when it came to love, when it came to family, she made everything a chore. Don't do that to yourself is her main message to you. Don't allow yourself to get put in that same energy because it's not worth it. Is she out of pain? Yes. Is her mind free? Yes. Are the pressures gone? Absolutely. Are there regrets? 100%. You guys had a friendship that'll last a lifetime. And that's not just in this lifetime. That's many more to come. We're talking about your spiritual lifetime. You guys will always be near each other. This is somebody you have connected to in a past life. This is someone that you connect in this life. And you will continue to keep connecting with that person because that's where you guys need to be. So she had a lot of demons in her. And she didn't know how to digest them. She would just bury them and hide them away because she was doing everything. She was too much of a yes girl. Rather than saying, no, I don't want to do that, she would just agree to everything to appease everybody. She didn't want anybody to feel that she wasn't doing it. Courtney says, I feel like that's why she saved me. We had a lot of self-doubt. Self-esteem issues, but maybe she thought because I was older, I could handle it because I got her. Absolutely. But she also sees you guys as the best friends, like sisters. I mean, we're breaking a bond even stronger than best friends, more like sisters. You guys had similar stories. You guys have felt similar pressure. But because she felt, the thing is that you thought she was more put together than you were, and the opposite of her, she thought you were more put together than she was. But she was tired of the pressure. She was tired of the hurt. She was tired of the pain. She was tired of a lot of things. So from what I can tell, and the way she's saying things, is she asks for your forgiveness. And she asks that you do something to continue on your path, continue this fashion. She wants you to stay where you're at. She knows this is a soul passion and you need to complete it, because if you don't, you'll regret it. Don't make the same mistakes she did. And it's okay. She's trying to tell me right now that it's okay for you to say no. When there is a time that you need to communicate and somebody's wanting you to do something that is just out of your reach, or you just can't do it, or you don't want to do it, say no. It's okay. Don't be a yes girl like she was, because it'll only bring you down the same path she was on. So I want you to look at what you have, look at what she gave you. She says she's asking that because I was a fashion designer and now I'm going to a 9-to-5 job. She doesn't want you to give up on your passion. Don't give up on your passion. Even if you have to do that 9-to-5 job right now to support yourself, get yourself back in the industry. You are in a place in your life where you know the people who are important to get what you need out there. Get yourself back out there. She doesn't want you at a 9-to-5. She wants to see you successful. She wants to see you live your passion. But she's coming through very sad. She's coming through very upset with herself because of what she's done. But now she sees things for what they were and what they are. Her parents, and I'm not talking badly about them, but they put pressure on her that they didn't realize they put on her. And it was not meant for them to put that pressure. They weren't trying. It wasn't purposely put on them. Like, they were not purposely putting that on her. They thought they were supporting her. And that support felt like, I have to. And that's not really what they wanted for her. They would have been happy if she would have lived on a farm. They wouldn't have cared. They just wanted the best for her. And unfortunately, she couldn't take the pressure anymore. She wants the forgiveness of her family, her mom especially, because her mom continues to this day to blame herself, asking herself, what did she do to make her want to do this? It wasn't that she did anything. Is that the everyday pressures, especially in the type of field she was in, the only thing people saw about her was her looks and that money could be made. And that's how she felt. Not saying she didn't have certain people who loved her like you or her parents, but she did not feel that love in the places she wanted it the most, which was having someone that was going to love her and marry her. She wanted a family, and she never thought she was ever going to get those things because of the way life was turning out. She had no time for herself, and this was a huge bother. And unfortunately, these are the reasons why she took her own life. She regrets that, but at the same time, it taught a lot of lessons. It made people reflect on how they treated her. And because of that, they learned serious lessons. And they will hold that guilt with them for the rest of their lives. There's nothing other people are going to say to make them feel less guilty. Unfortunately, sometimes people in our lives teach us lessons. It may not be the way we want them to teach us the lesson. Unfortunately, this lesson came with a harsh, harsh ending of a life. She says, I love you, and the number 831 will always be me. 831, 8 letters, 3 words, 1 meaning. That's I love you. So 831 will always be her coming through. She says, yes, her family was very big religion, so you need to succeed, but they didn't know how to adjust to our industry of ambitious success, being in the media, because it is so different from when we grew up. Exactly. That's too much pressure. And I do feel that she felt the pressure from them. And it wasn't that they were trying to put pressure on her in that way. It was not purposely done like to hurt her. It was to motivate her. And that's what they thought they were doing. And she did not take it as motivation. She took it as pressure. So what they were doing out of their heart and for love was not communicated properly. And if she would have had better communication skills rather than being the yes girl, she would have had more answers than she would have had the answers she was seeking and looking for. She says, yes, they thought they were supporting. Exactly. It's the same as my parents. Exactly. And that's what made you take a step back too from the industry, is because of the pressure was too much. And everybody thinks that they're helping you, and it seems like everybody knows how you're supposed to do your job in your life. When they're not the one experiencing it, they never understand. Courtney, if you need us for anything, honey, we're always here. We're here Monday through Thursday doing shows. You can always catch one of the psychics here on the show. But thank you so much for your question. I hope we were able to help you out there. We do appreciate it, and thank you. And Happy New Year, sweetheart. She's with you. She loves you. She cares about you, but she definitely wants to see you get back into the industry. And she put, yep, I told everyone a few months ago I need to step back because it's too much. And she said, you all helped me so much. We're so thankful that we were capable of doing that. Guys, it's 2024. We're sending in that love, that beautiful energy. Now, a couple of us have to step away for some family things. So, but we do have another reading. So did we get that information?
We did.
All right. Let's take a look and see who All right. I got it. Let's do it.
Yay! Whoop, whoop, whoop. Thank you so much, Lynn Palmer, for donating and supporting us here at My Psychic Connections, and Happy New Year to you as well of 2024. So Lynn Palmer's question is, hi, will I find new love this year, please? Oh, let's have a look into this for you, Lynn, and see, my lovely. Here we go. Okay, first things first, Lynn, when I connect with your energies, wow, Spirit is saying to me that 2023, should I say, had been a very tough year, but also a year, I want to say, for a lot of things that you needed to learn. Now, with this and the vibrations that I get here for this, for love, I want to say that you definitely do deserve love, because when I connect with your energies, it's like you wear your heart on your sleeve, but you also are very trusting of a lot of people. And what I want to say is, even though that there has been times before previously that you know that you have give chance after chance after chance, this is something, oh, definitely a tough year it's been, bless you. But what I want to say, it's like you have come to that punchline now. You've come to that realization that enough's enough now. You're not going to keep putting all this time, effort and energies into something where you're not going to get the same thing back in return. And I want to say to you, it was like you had this light bulb moment, you had this realization, and it was like, right, I need to now, out with the old, in with the new. So I want to say that Spirit is saying you are a very independent person, but at the same time, you still like to have, that contentment, and you like to find and have some sort of stability as well. She goes, yes, I've had enough, bless you. So what, Lynn, my lovely, Spirit is saying to you in regards with, are you going to find love for 2024? I strongly do believe that you are. But what I'm needing to say to you, don't rush in straight into the deep end and not, take things slow, because Spirit does want you to take things slowly as well. So what I'm going to do for you, my lovely Kate, is I'm going to pull you some cards here from my my romance deck. Okay, thank you. So the first card that comes out, wow, see, look at this. You've got stay optimistic about your love life. Separated from my husband after 34 years, long time of nothing really, bless you. When you say again there, long time of nothing, well, actually what Spirit is saying to you, that them 34 years that you went through, it was like there was lessons and things that you needed to learn. However, in regards with that, before, it was like you was repeating them same cycles, patterns and routines with what I was explaining to you. But all of a sudden, like I said, you've had that realization that you need to come out of that, because it was just a continuous circle that wasn't improving. It was just going around exactly the same things, them old patterns and everything else just repeating themselves, that moving forwards. So Spirit says, stay optimistic about your love life. Now, never say never, okay, here, because I do feel there is definitely someone coming into your life, okay? But Spirit is saying, okay, with this, you need to bring the playfulness in. So don't be so serious on yourself. Don't be so hard on yourself. But when you meet this person, okay, it's about recapturing, memories, but good memories, narcissistic gaslighter, right? So I want to say to you, Spirit is saying, look at here, it's safe for you to love, okay? But when I said to you about, don't go diving into the deep end, take them baby steps. You also got to make the effort. So this is saying to you, when you make them, the effort to take them baby steps moving forwards, okay, you are going to see that it's going to be safe for you to love. And again, you're going to be able to recapture like happy moments, happy things and good places in and moving forwards as well. Spirit is saying very soon, a lot of things are going to come up and forwards for you. Yes, I know you have to heal first. Yes, you do. And this, my lovely, is what Spirit is wanting you to do. So with that, my lovely, I want to say to you that you deserve to have love, okay? Because you are a lovable person. Spirit just says, make sure that you're not wasting time on things that's not necessary. Okay, so when this attraction card comes out, this is saying, you know, connect to nature, connect to like flowers, connect to things that, you know, is going to bring that love in and forwards to you, and at the same time that is also going to heal you as well, my lovely. Okay, so I want to say to you, be positive, be brave, be strong. There is definitely someone coming in for you. Look, wow, this could be the one. Now, even though that they're not here right now for you, they're on their way to you, my lovely. So just wait and see what happens there. And again, worth the wait with that as well. And this is why it's taken that time as well. So thank you so much there, Lynn Palmer, for donating and supporting us here at My Psychic Connection. So thank you.
All right. And thank you so much for that, Destiny. We do appreciate it. And Lynn, thank you so much for your donation. That definitely helps us here at the network. And guys, we are at that point for our emoji contest winner, guys. Emoji contest. Let's find out. Drum roll, please, to find out who our winner is. And Lynn says, thank you so much. It was the perfect reading.
Oh, you're very welcome, my lovely. Thank you.
All right, and Love is our emoji contest winner. Congratulations, Love. Thank you for all that beautiful emoji sending all night long. And it was a very, very close race, too. It wasn't a very easy one to keep track of, guys. We were watching and like, damn, they're on it today. They're on it today. Love, you are getting the first Sacred Forest reading of the year because we are in 2024. Let's go ahead and see what's going on. So right off the bat, let's start off with love. And this isn't like love for everybody else, but love for yourself, love. Got it, love? I don't know if I can say love enough, but love, this is about love for you. I get that you're wanting to share. I get that you're wanting, you know, help. You want to do all this, but the one person you're failing to remember to love is yourself. So give yourself more energy, give yourself more credit, allow yourself to love you. Love. Okay. With that, you'll be capable of manifesting your dreams. Some of the things that you've had in the back of your mind, these are things that you're like, oh, I don't know if I can do that. I don't know if I can make this happen. Yada, yada, yada. That's how you're thinking of it. If you yourself and start giving yourself some of the energy that you're giving everybody else, you're going to be able to manifest those dreams. So love yourself. Let's start manifesting those dreams. Because if you don't, it's going to be chaos. It's going to be chaos. So if you don't start loving yourself, you're going to start feeling broke down. You're going to start feeling unloved. Love says, I love me for this year. Exactly. She goes, oh my God, exactly my thoughts today. That means Spirit is hearing you. They want you to know this. Now that you've recognized it, make sure you recognize to love yourself. Give yourself that 15 minutes. Do what you got to do to make things better for yourself. They do get better. You're going to be able to manifest those things that you've been wanting. They won't be just dreams anymore. They'll become reality. Because if you don't do all that, you're going to find yourself in chaos, and you're going to find yourself repeating 2023 and 2024. Love, thank you so much for all those beautiful emojis tonight, and I hope that reading connects with you. Clearly, it was working on that, and the oh my God definitely put it in there. So, guys, it is 2024. Are we ready? Are we ready? All right, we've got beautiful shows lined up for you.
Welcome to the future.
I still got a half hour.
Yes, you still have a half hour. Hey guys, we have come to the end of our show tonight, but don't worry, you can catch us Tuesday starting off at 6 p.m. Eastern with Destiny K, Divine Love and Light. So let's make sure we tune into that show. We've got plenty of shows after that. We've got Energy, the Metaphysical Crone, and then we've got the Story of Capricorn. Guys, if you're a Capricorn, have a Capricorn rising, or just involved with a Capricorn, tune in, learn all about that. Our Capricorn is giggling right now. You know she's going to be there. But definitely check out the Story of Capricorn. It is the mythology of astrology of Capricorn. All right. And Love says, oh no, I want change. You nailed it, Journey. Thank you so much. You are so welcome. Everyone here at My Psychic Connection is going to have their chance to say their goodbyes. And then, guys, we will see you on Tuesday at 6 p.m., starting with Kay.
Oh, guys, it is a pleasure. Leaving out 2023, we say goodbye and welcome in all the blessings and abundance. Remember, how you go out is how you go in. So go in with the positive mindset. Don't forget to say those beautiful affirmations. I'll see you guys soon.
We're moving into a number 8 year numerologically. So this is a great year for setting goals, looking at where you want to be successful. But don't forget about your heart. So I want to send you lots of love. Thank you for being here with us at My Psychic Connection in 2023. And I look forward to seeing you in 2024. Oh, wait a minute. I'm already there. I'll see you soon.
So guys, thank you all so much for joining us on this beautiful show. Journey, thank you again for having me. And everybody, happy new year of 2024. And the ones that are almost there as well, you will be here very soon. Thank you so much for your donations, your love, your beautiful questions, and keep them coming, because like I said, we've got so many more beautiful shows that are coming your way as well. Thank you so much, and good night to me. It's 5:30 a.m. in the morning here, so I am off to the land of Nod, and I will see all you beautiful souls on Tuesday. See you then. Take care. Love and light. Bye.
Everybody, thank you so much for being here. Happy New Year to all of you. I hope you all are excited for this year. 2023 was a little rough for everybody, but we're going to cause some organized chaos in 2024. And remember, chaos doesn't have to be negative. It can be positive. You just got to figure out how you're going to blow that energy. So let's blow it into a positive, and let's bring in our abundance. And I can't wait to see you guys on Wednesday when I'm back officially. So thank you guys for everything. And I'll see y'all soon.
I find it so incredibly cool that you guys chose to spend your New Year's Eve with us here at My Psychic Connection. I want to thank every single one of you that has made tonight and the entire year of 2023 a great time. I know there were some times in that year that, man, we didn't think we were going to make it, y'all. A lot of us had some roller coaster rides. But I know being here with my Psychic Connection family, and you guys are a big part of that. Thank you. And 2024, we are going to rock this town. All right. Good night. Happy New Year.
And I was just about to say, Squirrel almost made it a whole year without doing it, but she's still in 2023 for another 30 minutes. So she did her eep, eep, dip, 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 like me. All right. So, guys, it has been absolutely amazing and beautiful. This is 16 years on the radio for me, going on to another year to make it 17, guys. I'm going to keep on rocking it with you guys. Been here. I love all the support. I love everybody being here, guys. Check out our YouTube channel. Check out all the beautiful shows throughout the week. And guys, we love you so much. And we want to say Happy New Year, everybody.
Happy New Year.
I don't have one. Okay.
Have a great one. There it is. Have a great one, everybody. And we will see you guys in 2024 at 6 p.m. Eastern on Destiny and Journey's Running Joke. We'll see you next Tuesday. Bye, everyone.
Bye.